The United Nations World Food Program is the largest humanitarian agency in the fight against hunger. I'm going to give you this overview on a number of issues on the trends and solutions and issues to do with world hunger, very much from our perspective of how we see the situation in the world today. First off, we are mainly known, of course, because of the number of emergencies in the world, the high-profile emergencies which are covered in the front page of the newspapers. Sudan, the situation in Darfur, the Haitian earthquake in 2010, the Horn of Africa, the persistent drought situation, the floods in Pakistan. The problem in the world overall is that we have an increased number of natural disasters and also human conflicts, from maybe 100 back in 1975 to more than 400 in 2010. For 2011, we plan to provide food to 83 million people in over 70 countries. WFP works around the world on all continents where the most vulnerable live. We mainly deal with the symptoms and problems of these natural disasters and also man-made disasters. Roughly 85% of our resources overall go towards humanitarian relief, and 15% go to development activities. That is the ratio more or less today. And our budget from year to year will vary between $2–3 billion up to sometimes $6 billion. When I joined the World Food Program in 1985, a number of years ago, this ratio here on the screen was just the reverse. So typically as a country director, I would be posted in a country with a fairly good size development portfolio, working with the most vulnerable communities to make them less susceptible to these emergencies. An emergency would come, and I would have more or less 15% of my resources in country that I could use for the immediate response. Now this has completely changed. We have all the resources now that we need in many, many cases for the immediate needs, but much less now to deal with the underlying issues and to assist communities to be less vulnerable the next time. Because if nothing else that we've learned over the years, there is always a next time. There's always another stress, another problem, another disaster that will occur, and those most vulnerable will always be most affected. And our concern oftentimes is that we are not able to work with those communities to make them less susceptible. So on the development side of our work, we work with communities and families to basically escape the poverty trap through different programs. Education support, food for education, in this case nutrition, which would include maternal child health programs, food for work, food for women specifically, and also nutrition support for those who are suffering from HIV/AIDS. Through education, the key is to break the cycle of poverty through awareness and educating children, in particular girls. Nutritious food, we provide nutritious food, 2,100 calories per person. That is the minimum that we feel is needed to maintain proper nutritional status per person per day. One of the key programs is maternal child health programs, where we provide food for prenatal and nursing mothers to help prevent low birth weights in infants. Food for Work is another program where we work with the community to build particular infrastructure projects that oftentimes the community would otherwise do, but because they're very food insecure, they have an opportunity cost where they're very much concerned with feeding themselves from day to day. Remember, they're oftentimes spending 80 cents of the dollar a day on average, which they earn, and so they don't have the time to devote to these community projects that could benefit all of them. For example, safe water supply, building a well and an irrigation ditch for the benefit of the whole community. We will provide food for work in exchange for that labor rather than cash. Food for women, both in emergencies and development projects. We have a special commitment to help women gain equal access to life's basic needs. Oftentimes women we need to target specifically, as they are the key key members of their families who are most concerned about feeding their children.